welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jones, first carry for the USC man. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You're not ready.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No.
Hey, 56.
From the gun, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, 20.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They hand this one to Gronk. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, that was dangerous.
Bridgewater's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go. Get wide, man. Jump. Check. Find out. Watch safety creep.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 38, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Sidesteps him at the 35. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Again, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 22.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
Wait, 20.
Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
1-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. And going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Come on, get it.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
56 is mine. 56 is mine.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
To Chris Godwin.
A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up. Regular.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
14.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Scott Miller.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
To Ronald Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 26, check 26. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
3-yard line.
Bridgewater now. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? That'll be taken in by Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Panthers 7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Delta. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Fire down. Fire down. Delta.
Bridgewater again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Check 99. Peek it, peek it, peek it. Check 52. Check 50. Check 50. Slam, slam, slam. Watch the edge.
Delta. Sorry for a lot.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
March 56. March 56. Go, go, go. Kill, kill.
To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Ronald Jones.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Tackle made by K1 short.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. And it's caught off the deflection.
Complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards.
Now, that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Fire down. Delta. Switch. Delta.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big play there, 32 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score. Buccaneers
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bridgewater on first down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
32-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, dude. Ozzy. Hey, check it. Check down. Sponge. No.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points.